Hey guys, so I'm back today with another tutorial, but this time it's to make a little gift box. Now, normally I would fill this with washi tape or candles or bath bombs or even chocolates you could fill this in. But today I wanted to do something different. I wanted to fill this with positive quotes, and then when the person's having a bad day or just needs a bit of cheering up, they can open it, take out a quote, anyone at random, and it would hopefully make them smile. So I'm going to be doing it plain and decorating the box myself. So what you need is, if you're using coloured card, for the lid you're going to need 6 5/8 by 7 5/8. And then for the bottom you can either have it coloured again or just white. And it's going to be 6.5 by 7.5. Then what you're going to do is you're going to want to score all 4 sides on both papers at 1 3/4. So 1 3/4, 1 3/4, 1 3/4, 1 3/4. You get the gist, okay? So then the bigger piece then is going to be your lid. So, and what I'm going to do, I'm going to stamp mine. I want mine to be a bit different and personalised, because although, you know, using pretty papers and that is always nice, I just think by stamping it, colouring it myself is more personalised. So I'm using, sorry, I didn't even show you, I'm using this gorgeous Ula Sparkle stamp set from Polkadoodles. She's absolutely stunning, but I'm going to colour her my way, and I'm going to be colouring her, it's a mouthful today, with Distress inks. So I'm just using my Ranger archival ink and pressing down, making sure I ink it up nice and well, because sometimes I do tend to not put much ink on. I think I've put loads on and it turns out I haven't. So there we go, put the lid on before I get any mess anywhere. And then you're just going to want to place it in the middle and stamp. Now I need to bring her closer to me just so I can apply some pressure. There we go. And she's stamped up pretty. I did just mess up a little bit, but it's fine. I'm still practicing with my, I'm still trying to get there with my stamping. So I'm using Twisted Citron first, and I'm going to colour her dress in Twisted Citron, I think. And all I do is just stamp it onto either my acrylic block or my glass mat. Get some water and some tissue. Add a bit of, and then dab it because my brush is soaking. There we go. And then I'm just going to colour her dress. And my brush is still, this is the only thing with watercolours, my brush is soaking, but I don't want it to be soaking. There we go. That's better. So I do a dress a nice colour. Because I leave my brush in the water, it's got water everywhere, so I can feel it leaking a bit. So this box I'll probably give to my daughter because I've slightly stamped it a bit wrong. So it'd be nice for my daughter. Although it's wrong, she won't even notice. She'll just be more concerned with what's inside. She'll probably think it's a gift, like something good in it. And then she'll see his positive quotes and she'll be like, what? Because she don't understand that we need positive quotes in our lives. She just thinks of our mobile phone friends. There we go. So clear this up. I use antibacterial surface wipes, and these are in the scent of apple, and they smell so good. So just clear that up. And then for her hair, I'm gonna go for the picked raspberry. This is my favorite distress ink. Honestly, it's my favorite color ever. I love it. I just love this color. Look at that, it's gorgeous. thought I put my hand in the ink then. That's something I'd normally do as well. It's because I'm painting on camera, I need to make sure I'm in the camera line, whereas normally I can just bring my stamped image closer to me, so it's easier. But obviously I want all you to see. I might need a bit more water. I love using the distress inks as my paints because I don't actually have paints, many paints anyway. I got some ones from Hobbycraft, but they're running out. So, and apart from blending with my distress inks, I don't actually stamp with them. So, just colour her hair by there. It's like where I've stamped her and then I must have moved my acrylic block and stamped it again. It's like blurred vision. So it's not very good stamping. This is why I wouldn't send this out in friend mail. I'd make a new one for friend mail. So, where did I put my, there we go. So clean that off. And then what I found is, I don't think that, what colour is it? The Tattered Rose is very bright, but it makes a perfect skin tone colour. So you've got to stamp it out a bit. Dry my brush again. So it makes a perfect skin colour for her legs, her face. Let me see if I can bring that closer so you can see. It's a nice colour, and if you wanted to go darker with it, you could go darker with it. So my son is a bit quieter today. I've tried filming this video all week. Honestly, he's so loud, but now I'm about to say to him, if you carry on being loud and I can't film my videos, then I'm gonna film you and put you on YouTube, because he hates my channel. He just thinks my channel's embarrassing. So the fact that I'll put him on YouTube is not good for him. So he's been a bit quieter. And I said I'd post pictures of him when he was a little baby as well on YouTube, which he don't want either. So, so it does work a bit. I'm just bringing her close to me so I can see if I've missed anywhere. There we go. And then for her eyes, I've got a glitter pen. And I'm going to use a blue glitter pen. I use Crayola glitter pens. Absolutely love these. They're amazing. There we go. So just colour her eyes a deep blue. There we go. So she's got nice big blue eyes. And then before I put her, start cutting the box out, I want to stamp a sentiment. And it says, don't let anyone dull your sparkle. Which I thought is perfect. I'm going to stamp it at the bottom actually, because I do cut the sides of the box. Well, I didn't ink that up very well, did I? See what I mean? I still feel like I'm a newbie with my my stamping. I'm getting there though. That's better. So we got that, and then I do want to stamp a flower on the side. So of course I'm going to bring out the Hello Friend stamp, which I love. I love these flowers. I can't think, are they gerberas? I don't know. I'm thinking they're gerberas, but I love these flowers in real life as well, so they're perfect. So I'm going to use the larger gerbera one. This time I'm going to press the stamp into the ink pad, just to make sure I'm getting it all. There we go. And I'm going to put it by here. I stamped it off the page because I wanted it off the page. And then I'm going to do the same for this side. Okay, so then we'll go back to that one now. What you're going to want to do is you're going to want to get your scissors. Where's mine? There they are. And you're going to want to cut up the sides. So this side, and then this side and this side. So actually I'm going to fold my score lines first before I forget. Fold my score lines. Okay. And then, excuse me, cut up to that score line. Cut up this one. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to snip just a little tad bit off, just to, can you see there? There we go. And then you do the same for this one as well. Fold the score lines first, that would help. I find it easier to fold my score lines before I do my cutting. Although my ink is wet and I just put my finger in it. It's a good job I'm not giving this one away because I've just smudged it. So again, cut up the same way. And normally I would use double-sided sticky tape and wet glue, but for the purpose of the tape, and so I'm not dragging it on for you, I'm just going to use wet glue. No, I'm not, because my wet glue won't play ball. Does anyone else feel like they spend most of their time when they're crafting either trying to get their wet glue to work or peeling the backs off their double-sided tape? Honestly, I feel like that's how I spend my life. So and then you just fold them like so and place them. As you can see, I have already stamped inside here because I done it the wrong way. I wanted my fold lines differently. My score lines, should I say. And then again, put some glue or double-sided sticky tape here. And on this side as well. And then bring them in and hold in place like so. So you do that, and that's your box lid formed. And then you do exactly the same for the bottom of your box. So again, a bit of wet glue, fold in. Just hold in place. Probably easier when you've got double-sided sticky tape and wet glue. It dries quicker. But for the purpose of this, I just wanted to use wet glue so it's quicker instead of me fighting with my wet glue. Oops, brought it in too far. There we go. So there's the bottom of my box. There's the top of my box. But what I'm going to do is, I just need to get my, nope, I haven't got my round punch. Okay. What you could do, oh yes I have, is get your round punch and bring it in so far. So decide where you want it and like cut half a circle out. Like so. So you've got that, so it's easier to grip the box. And again, need to line it up so it's kind of similar to where the other side is. And then your lid goes on like so, and there's your little box. And then what I have is, I have this pack, and it's meant to be sentiments for, well, I don't think it's meant to be, but it's sentiments for inside your cards and that. And it's from Polkadoodles again, but there's some beautiful quotes in here. So a circle is round, it has no end, and that's how long I'll be your friend. And it just has really nice quotes. So what I've done is I've punched some out. Now you could decorate these if you want. You could ink up the edges, so if you wanted to, you could ink the edges, you could colour these in, and you could fill this box with a bit of tissue paper. You could even decorate the bottom, and you could fill this box with all positive quotes. And I just think it's really nice to add, so that when your friend or whoever you're gifting this to is having a bad day, they can open it up and don't let anyone dull their sparkle. So if I was having a bad day today, it says, "You make me laugh when I don't even want to smile. You spread warmth and sunshine just being you. No one ever injured their eyesight by looking on the bright side of things. Thanks for being so great." And, you know, I just think it's really fun, positive quotes. So I will link everything I used in the description box, so the sentiments, the stamps and that. And I hope you enjoyed this video. Please give this video a big thumbs up if you enjoyed it. And I just want to say thank you so much for all your support and sticking with me. It really means the world to me. So I hope you enjoy your weekend, guys. Bye.